Getting smashed is the fun part. I understand, and I get the marketing
Mm,
purposes of belts too, because you can do testing and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
I just think though when it's comes to I mean I don't know. I see the
You,
purpose. I see the purpose,
you
but
see you see the benefits and also the issues with it. Yeah.
yeah, I don't. So like in my case too, when it came, it depends on what style you're talking about. But when it came to Taekwondo, I could not become a
Mm,
black belt because of the financial part. Because
you couldn't pay for it.
testing was like $120 to $150 for every belt.
Hmm.
So that became pricey. And after I was like green belt, blue belt, I was like, my next test. I think my next test was gonna be like $250 because they kept going up as you went higher in rank. I understand.
Really?
Yeah, the higher rank you got, at least in WTF style. ITF I think is slightly different. So there's two.
Okay.
The WTF is more like Olympic style, and the
Hmm.
school I went to, that's how it was. So the higher rank, the more it costs to test. I was like, I'm not spending. I'm already spending for tuition, and then I'm spending
Yeah.
additional money on top of that. I can't afford this. So that kind of maybe gave me
Dude,
a distaste for belts. I guess maybe that's just
for belts, yeah.
personal. I'm personal bias.
We have to do the same thing in Kudo.
Yeah.
Like every time you rank, you pay a fee,
Hmm.
but it's a flat fee. It doesn't go up.
Okay. Right. Right.
Um, but that black belt fee, man, man,
You paid to get destroyed.
I paid I paid the flat testing fee,
Hmm. You pay for the belt.
and then I paid the belt fee.
Oh.
That belt fee, man. That belt fee, man. But hey, I got it.
It's
So
but you I mean, I can understand. I mean, because you your sensei instill a lot of knowledge into you, and they should be compensated for it, and it makes you appreciate what you've done. Because training, I've trained people for free, and they definitely don't appreciate it, no matter what they learn. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They don't appreciate. You can tell, like they're like, yeah, okay, I'm learning this, cool. But when you add payment, it does make you appreciate it a little bit more because it adds value to it, especially
yeah.
for for people who are newly into it, especially
Hmm.
because that's why.
Yeah.
So there is purpose to it, but if you're gouging
I
people,
definitely understand that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a whole nother story.
black belt,
That's a whole nother story.
black belts. You're leading to that, so that makes sense. But every belt, $200 for a blue belt. I mean, come on, man. I mean, there's only so much you can learn, and it's not really worth that
Jeez,
much.
200 at a blue belt, man. No, I would have quit.
I
I'm
did,
good.
I
I
did,
got what.
I did, man. He was like, "Okay, Jared, you ready?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm ready. I've been training. I know my poomsays. That's what we call it. Poomsays,
Did your
chungi.
forms?
Yeah, my forms." And so, you ready? I was like, "Okay, all right. So we're gonna do it next week." I was like, "Cool. All right, it's gonna be $250." Like, okay, no, no, that's not. I'm already paying a
I'm
lot.
not okay with that.
No, I'm not. He's like, "But Jared," I was like, "Yeah, but I'm already struggling paying the tuition now, and I paid last couple months ago for my previous belt. Now
Hmm.
how's this double?" I'm like, "No, I can't imagine what the black belt like."
$1,000.
Yeah, like Sensei Mung, he would call those McDojos because it's like a
Hmm.
McDonald's run joint. It's a corporation. That's how they do it. But not all
As
places.
long, yeah, yeah, not
Yeah.
all places.
Yeah.
There are some legit places, few and far between. There's
Yeah.
some legit places.
Yeah. It's hard to find in America. Would you now? How many dojos have you trained in Japan? Do you primarily stick to one? Or
Okay.
how is cross training looked at? By the way, how is that looked at?
What was that?
Cross training? How's that look?
Um. Well, let's see. So normally they would rather you kind of train in one
Yeah.
dojo for a while. So I got some flack from some of my senpai in
Hmm.
Kudo because I was doing kudo,
And Sam.
and then I was also training sambo and
Oh.
combat wrestling.
Hmm.
Um, and they're like, hey, just focus on the one.
Yeah.
But I still just
Did
went and
it?
trained. I did it anyway. I did it
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Now, but it's still, I don't know. Like it's kind of frowned upon, but there was like, we don't want you to do it, but we know because you're not Japanese. Okay,
Yeah.
you're not going to follow the same cultural rules, and we will.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
still kind of frowned upon, but I still trained.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I personally don't see anything wrong with that, but
mhm.
yeah.
But it's kind of strange because with kudo they believe that it's like your whatever skills that you bring in you can use. So if you have like wrestling background or like jujitsu or judo or boxing, you can
Yeah,
bring
that's
those
good.
aspects in.
Yeah. Just
Um,
just don't do it simultaneously.
just don't do it. No, don't do it at the same time.
Yeah.
Don't do it
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm.
like I did have a student um that was cross training, and he was telling me, yeah, you train this. I was like, cool, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But then you run into the issue where they think they know more too. So I can see why maybe that rule kind of came in, or not rule, but like cultural thing. Because like, well, in my school we do it like that. I like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do that at your
But here,
school. Yeah, we do it like this. So that that
mm-hmm.
that gets a little problematic. So I was forbidden in a few gyms I went to that not to cross train. And
Really?
yeah, oh yeah. The only place that doesn't do that now is my current one. Every other gym before that, I was forbidden to do it. I would do it without them knowing, and I wouldn't advertise it. But yeah, it was forbidden. And then if I got caught, I'd be kicked out of the gym, which doesn't seem like they should be able to do that when you're paying them.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
Now, were these the traditional martial arts gyms or
no, no MMA gyms. Yeah,
really? No, that
that's very
even
common.
weirder.
Yeah, that's very common here. I even know a professional fighter that
Mm-hmm.
he's come to the gym a few times,
Mm-hmm.
and he refuses. Like we have open sparring on Fridays, and he will not
Mm-hmm.
take pictures with us because he'll get in trouble. For
That's what's so.
spot,
I was wondering, like, why aren't you saying his name? Oh, because you don't want
I
anybody.
don't.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
it.
but he can't take pictures with us, and he's a professional
Do
fighter.
I do I know him? Maybe
Probably,
have I seen
probably,
him?
probably. You
No.
probably.
Okay. Okay. All right. Then okay. I
Yeah,
know
that's enough. You already said too
him. All
much.
right. I got it.
You already said too
Yeah.
much.
But it's like, do I know? Oh, all right. All right. All right. All right.
Yeah. So.
But I haven't gotten so much flack from it. Like, no, my BJJ gym, the one that I train at periodically, they know that I train at Kudo. They're cool with it.
Oh, okay.
When I was training Sambo and combat wrestling, I focused there for a while because I wanted to work on my grappling.
Mm-hmm.
But my sensei at Kudo, he was cool with it. My grappling teacher, he was cool with it. So I haven't gotten too many issues. I had too many issues with cross training here.
Uh, do you still do sambo? Oh, well, I know that right now, but before that,
Nah,
we're.
like my Sambo coach, he left Japan
Oh, I remember you said that.
2 years
That's
ago.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
right now my Sambo coach is a book and a DVD.
Yeah. Now,
But I'm still in contact with him, so we still kind of um, converse from time to time. So
oh, cool, awesome. How did now is judo derived from your kudo training? Where did you start the judo thing?
so I so when I came to Japan, it was primarily I was doing kudo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is in 2015. In I think it was 2000 was it 16? Maybe 2017. Um, I went to a seminar. It was a sambo seminar, and the um, the sambo coach, he was also cross training. He was training judo at a judo gym here in Osaka,
Mm.
and so he had a seminar there. So I went to the seminar and we worked on some throws and some knee bars. Oh my god, knee bars are so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was introduced to that dark side early.
yeah.
um, and so we after that, we kind of kept in contact. And then a couple months later, he opened the gym. And so he was already a master of sport in Sambo, and he had a judo black belt.
Oh, okay.
And he was working on his jiu-jitsu black belt. So it was more
Wow.
of a like all encompassing grappling gym.
Okay. Okay. I see.
Yeah. And so I did all of my grappling, my throws, and my leg locks and stuff there.
Okay. And you just continue practicing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just continued. I did that for 6 months. I did my first combat wrestling competition with him as my coach. It was the kind of the World Combat Wrestling competition that happens here in Osaka. Lost my.
Is that the one you posted on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one I posted on YouTube.
Yeah. It looked pretty.
Never wrestled before that.
Oh, really?
Had absolutely zero wrestling experience.
Oh,
like
wow.
That,
No, you look.
Those 6 months.
That was just from 6 months?
That was 6 months of wrestling.
Oh, wow.
And wrestling, grappling, sambo, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Wow.
Zero grappling experience before that.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that's amazing then. Jeez. How many people did you compete against? Like 3?
I competed against 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
4 or 5 people.
That's a lot for your first time.
Yeah, the guy who crushed me the worst was the Brazilian guy. He was a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
And also did combat wrestling.
Nice.
Took my back, like he was playing 0 games. He took my back, and choked me out. Yeah. I crushed. Crushed. Another guy. I tried to toe hold this guy. And it was like the last 15 seconds of that match, and I'm literally his toes are touching his butt cheek. I'm just like, and he held out those 15 seconds. He limped off that. He limped off.
Oh my gosh!
Why didn't you tap? Why didn't you tap?
So I didn't. Was that the only? That wasn't the only time though. You've done it. You've done it after.
Yeah, that was. No, that was the only time. So I did an in-house sambo tournament where I placed, and then I think that was a couple months afterwards. I did that. We were supposed to do a pro combat wrestling tournament, but that kind of fell through. I would have jumped in that, but things happened. So yeah.
Man, your grappling looks pretty good. I'm not gonna mess around with you. And that was only 6 months, so I can't imagine. Cannot imagine what you're like now.
Just focus on grappling. Nah, I'm a striker. I love striking. Yeah.
I'm definitely in there with you. I did compete in judo the first time. What was that? I can't even remember. I'm not even gonna try to pretend like I remember. But it was about 6 months ago. I don't keep track of time. 6 months ago.
Exactly. I'm the same.
Yeah. and the guy was like 6'5", so that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I let him throw me, and then I spinned, and it was like, it's supposed to be old fashioned or old school judo, so it's not like you get ippons. Is that, am I saying it right? Ippon. Dang it, man.
Ippon.
I also cannot remember judo terms. You're like, you're like.
I thought you were talking about Lupin the Third. Like, come on, Lupin the Third. Okay, stop. Showing I'm a little bit of a geek now. Let me stop.
That's it. I was saying you just made me feel horrible. My wife makes fun of me because I'm terrible at pronouncing any type of foreign language. I'm just not good at it. I can understand people who speak languages if they're speaking English, but when it comes to me pronouncing, she's looking at me right now. When I'm pronouncing stuff, though, I'm terrible. I'm terrible and I'm horrible. But so I let him throw me down because I just for some reason no matter what maneuver I did. And like I said, I'm not good with the terms. I know there's Japanese terms for the throws, but I tried every throw just about. Of course. My teachers hate me because they're like, Jared, why can't you remember? I don't know. I've been hit in the head way too many times. I can't learn new information.
That's my excuse half the
Yeah.
time.
That's how I always say
Take
that.
too many shots willingly.
Yeah.
I'm a little punch drunk. Too many of these.
But I got an iron bar on my first judo tournament, so that was pretty cool. And the guy
Oh, nice.
the guy outranked me. He was like green, which is like that's two ranks above white, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
Judo.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
your guess is best good as mine.
every ranking system is different because in Taekwondo,
Yeah.
that's third two, but they have stripes in between. But I think it goes like yellow, green, blue, and I think there's purple in judos also. Or maybe it depends on what system you're doing.
Yeah. I think in Japan they don't like it's you train your white belt,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go to black.
Oh wait, really?
So in your black belt, it's not just known as a black belt. Like it's called the first stage is showdown, which is the first stage, which
Right,
means you just know the basics.
right. Okay.
And then from there, that's when you start
You
to
get ranks.
really expound on the knowledge and the understanding of the techniques.
Right.
So,
Okay.
so
Okay.
you're not really good until you get to like knee or sandan or third degree.
Okay. No, that makes sense. It also hurts your heart a little bit, right?
Yeah, a little bit, a little
No.
bit.
How many years? I mean, is there a year requirement or your age requirement for certain stripes? I know some systems there
Uh,
is.
in kudo
Yeah.
or in judo, in
And
kudo,
kudo.
um, there's no there's no real age requirement. There's time spent on the mats.
Okay.
So I think it was like every 30 days or every 60 days you can test to receive a stripe.
Hmm. Okay.
But there are a lot of belts.
Right.
Like, but if you are under the age of 16, they will not give you a black belt.
Okay.
You'd be like a junior black belt, but in
Yeah.
essence, that's a brown belt.
Okay.
So if you're a junior and you're a black belt in the dojo, if you're fighting other juniors, then you can fight as a junior black belt. However, once you transition over to joining the adult competitions,
It starts
i.e.,
over.
like above, yeah, you start from brown belt or you start from green belt.
Yeah. Okay,
Like
so that's
so once
similar.
you like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you're an adult now. All right, let's drop this down to level 2. Now you have,
So if
because now you actually have to start getting, because the rule set is different for children and adults. Children, they
right,
don't punch to the face.
right.
So it's Kyokushin rule with throws
Okay.
and knee on the belly.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's good.
hmm.
Yeah, it makes them tough. Make sure you're
Dude,
dedicated.
these kids got good kicks though, man. There's this one kid in my in the dojo that I train at. His name is Shoryu. It's a cool sounding name, right?
Yeah. So
And he's not a tall kid. He comes up to my chest.
yeah.
But
But
he loves to get in close. He loves body shots and he loves low kicks.
Devastating stuff.
And dude, he's a high school student. He hits me in the body and I forget how old he is sometimes. I go smack him inside his face. And my sensei's like, I forgot. Like his body shots hurt. It's like quack quack. I'm like, little mother off me.
There's a guy I used to train with, that used to compete in the Kyokushin tournaments. He was 16, and
Mm-hmm.
And he studied Taekwondo, but he would come compete against the adult black belts, and he would knock them out. And they would always underestimate him because he was very short too. But he would
Mm-hmm.
he could jump as high as however tall they were. One time he fought a guy. I swear the guy had to be like 6'8". And he jumped up to the guy's height and he does a spinning kick and just knocks him out. And no, and it doesn't even matter if you block, it still knocks him out. And I have a video of me training with him on my old channel. I'm not, you can go look for it. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. He attempted he attempted to knock me out several times, and it's very painful. And now I was like, oh, and he wasn't even trying. He wasn't trying super hard, but he was showing me how he does the technique. It's crazy. I've witnessed him knock out like really big dudes, because in some Kyokushin tournaments they just match you up based on skill, not even size. So he's fought big guys and
Yeah.
out. And he was only 16. It was crazy.
It was a spinning back kick, jump, spin back.
Yeah, he would usually like get close, let them hit him a few times, and then he would just it's almost like he would I guess you could call it like a
levitate.
But he would fall, he would do the spin and fall, so all of his weight would be into the kick. He would, because at the end
it was like
he'd fall to the ground. He wouldn't.
Oh, it was like the domawash.
Is that what it's called? Okay.
Or rolling thunder.
Okay, that's pretty much what he did, and he would get a knockout every time. And I was like, when I first met him, I was like, how old are you? He's like 16. I was like, what? At the time, I was like, I think I was 20 at the time. I think he was like 4 years younger. I was like, oh my gosh, man, what? How did that happen? How do you get that good at that young age? And then he would sleep right before his matches.
But he trained. To relax.
Yeah, he would just sleep before his matches, and then right when he get called, he'd be like, all right, let's go. And then it knock him out, and then it'd be over. Like a couple seconds.
And he was a Taekwondo guy?
Taekwondo, yep. He trained very, very hard. I just saw him recently. He doesn't train anymore, but I was like, dang, man. I was like, you just need to come to squat.
That's some wasted talent.
Yeah, I wish he would have continued. But he's got a family now and stuff. Stuff happens like that. He runs a business.
Ah, yeah.
He's doing good.
I understand that.
Yeah. Man. I'm gonna be trying to fight for my dreams until I'm like 60 years old. I might never.
Are you ready, young boy?
I might never achieve it.
Get you.
I'm still trying to be pro.
But hey, man, Herschel Walker.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of there's a lot of old pros, and I think as long as you keep training, it does get harder when you get older. I feel. I mean, I don't know if have you had that? Okay. It's not just me, right? It's not just me being 210 pounds and finding it harder. Okay.
Nah, man, my shoulders not as flexible as it used to be.
Yeah.
My hips hurt a little bit.
All right.
I just think it's just like accumulation of damage from the crazy stuff that I did as a teenager.
Yeah. I've got so many injuries from fights. I mean, my shoulders. That it doesn't hurt too often, but sometimes it gets stuck. And then when I'm doing like basic exercise, like I'm doing pull-ups, it'll like lock out. I'm like, oh god.
I'm not laughing at you, but it's funny.
You're laughing at me. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I'm pretty sure when I get about in my 50s, I'm gonna have some severe pain. But it makes me remember.
Hopefully, by the time you're 50, they have some good procedures to kind of take care of the joints.
Think about that. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. So
you want this shoulder replacement?
The whole
These knees and hip replacements too? Give me all that.
Yeah.
Just replace all my joints. Be nice and mobile, so I'm 80.
Yeah, that's something to look forward to. What else? So.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
You asked me about the martial arts.
Yeah.
How training is going in Japan. About the quarantine in Japan.
Quarantine. I don't want to. I've already talked with someone about it, and I was like, no, we can keep that brief.
Yep.
keep that brief.
That's brief enough.
Yeah. So, but besides martial arts, what else do you do in your day to day?
So besides martial arts, I've been taking some classes on Udemy. I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
Udemy, yeah.
I think Udemy.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned before, I'm taking a class on how to use
Fabulous.
Affinity Designer, which is a program that I bought months ago. Um, I'm also taking classes on how to draw, like improve my drawing, my
Hmm.
shading skills.
Okay.
I have a class about proper uses of punctuation and creative uses of punctuation in writings.
Hmm. Uh,
Um,
so you're always
I
busy.
also
You're.
I'm always trying to do something.
Yeah.
I'm exercising, as you already know.
Yeah.
I've baked a few things,
Yeah. I think I
baked
saw
apple
you baked the apple
pies.
pie. Yeah. 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 It looked pretty good.
It was good. Like that crust, I think I put a little too much butter in the crust. But
Hmm.
is there ever such a thing as using too much butter?
No, man.
Probably
No.
not.
No. No. I just let you say that. There's never enough butter. Did you eat the
All
whole
the
pie that day?
no, like
Oh.
the so I waited. So I made the apple pie twice. This was the second time I made it.
Oh. Okay.
My girlfriend usually is the one that kind of shares in my cooking experiments
Oh.
or my
Okay.
baking experiments.
Yeah.
So if it's good, I just kind of wait to see her facial reaction. So I just make it and I'm like over there creepily staring at her while she's eating. I'm like, how is
Yeah.
it, my precious? And she's like, oh, this is good. I was like, oh, sweetheart, good.
Yeah.
I've gotten into making some Italian dishes. I made a
Oh.
couple things too. I like cooking and baking.
Yeah.
I know,
Oh.
right? That's weird.
No, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. I try to watch my wife cook, and it just seems very complicated, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna burn stuff. So I
Hey
don't.
man, don't feel bad. This when I got a story.
Yeah.
Um, I think how old was I? I think I was 12 or 13. I was trying to make pasta. It's like my first time making pasta for spaghetti. Hey, you probably know how it's like you boil water, you put pasta in the water, you put some oil or some salt. I put pasta in the water.
uh,
It was a pot of water. I burned the pasta.
oh wow,
No,
wow.
I mean like the pasta turned black. I burned the pasta.
Oh, you still you still have water in there?
There was still water in the pot.
Wait.
I burned the pot. Yes.
Wow.
If I can learn how to
Yeah.
cook, anybody can
All
learn how to
right,
cook.
all right, all right. You inspired me for sure. Yeah. I'll figure it out. I mean, I've attempted some Thai dishes, um,
Hmm.
and I enjoyed it, but I'm very cautious about cooking Thai food and then Cara taste it because she's gonna
She gave
judge
it an
me.
eye. She,
Yeah, she's like every time I say her name, but she'll judge me. She'll judge me for sure. She'll judge me, and then
that's
I'll feel bad and I'll never want to do it again.
that's why I don't make Japanese dishes.
No, no.
No,
Because they're like,
no.
I know you tried, but this is how it's supposed to taste. Like, oh,
It's like I'm not gonna say that you failed, but
ah.
you may want to find a different profession, sir.
Yeah.
Oh
And
man.
something I haven't told anyone. Maybe I shouldn't.
Oh,
Let me see. No, I'll save that. I'll save it. I'll
I'm about to
save it.
say, how do you lead into something I
I know.
never
I'm
told
sorry.
anybody?
Something I haven't never
I'm
told
not gonna
anyone.
say
Never
something.
mind. Never mind.
I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm sorry.
Because Carl's like this, so I'm gonna. She does
She's like,
this.
I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah, probably not gonna say it.
She's like, I'm
Oh,
gonna shoot you.
I'll save it. But uh yeah, another thing I was gonna what I was playing because I did a podcast with an artist and designer before you.
I
He's
think
the
you
one.
told me about this before.
Yeah, he's the one. Well, right before we talked, I did it,
Hmm.
and um, I'm doing one with you, and I have two more planned, and I wanted to do a group thing where we all talk about different topics together. Would you be interested in that? Uh,
Sure, it'd be kind of cool. But when would you be planning on doing that?
that I'm not sure. 'Cause I have to get
Okay.
because everyone's schedule is different, and you're also in a different
Hmm.
time zone completely. So got to find out when people are going
Yeah.
to be able to do that. But I thought that'd be cool, like a culmination of all the different podcasts, and then putting it together, kind of like a group chat thing. And believe it or not, there's a lot of similarities.
Hmm. That
Do you know Evander? Evander Russ?
I know of Evander.
You know of
Yeah.
Evander? Okay, so he's one of the
Yeah.
guys that I'm gonna do a podcast with, and that's one of the individuals that would be in the group thing. And a lot of you guys have a
Okay.
lot of stuff in common, so it'd be interesting. I don't know if like I was supposed to do a podcast with him a couple days ago, but kind of something happened. But um, I'm worried. I'm worried about him because he's already said he's had different stipulations already about what he wants to talk about, and he's like, okay, can I say this? Oh, you can say whatever you want, but he's like, all right, but are you confident about your social connection? Like, okay,
Oh man, what is he about to say?
yeah, I was like, we got to talk about it. So we'll have the podcast with him first, and we'll see
He's
it.
about to ruin you.
Yeah. I've known him for a while.
You're gonna get your YouTube channel's gonna get shut down. Like